Hey, guess who's back?
Frank?
Frank! What a joy to see you, Frank. Good to see you again.
I'm so glad to see you again.
I'm so happy to be here again. I guess Morgan didn't stick around to welcome me back.
Uh, yeah. Well, good riddance.
Good riddance.
Hell yeah, that clueless piece of work.
So wait, what? You gotta tell me more. How did you get rid of him? What happened the last few days? Come on, you gotta spill the details, Frank.
Tell me more. How'd you get rid of him?
Well, what can I say? Don't mess with the big boys. I guess they didn't understand that some of my customers do a little more than talking about their cats.
Oh?
Ooh, this sounds very juicy.
Frank Coleman's no stranger to the high-stakes game. I've got lawyers in my inner circle. All it took were a couple of lawsuit threats.
Dang. Like, sounds like it was effective, but, isn't that just kind of wrong, I guess? Walter was just doing his job.
But Frank, isn't this all just really wrong?
Nah, Meredith, it's just a bit of harmless fun.
I mean, the drama's been fun, that's for sure. I think Meredith is somebody that definitely would like the tea.
Can't say that I haven't enjoyed the drama.
All right, time to get back in the saddle. Have a great day, Meredith.
Hello there, adventurers. It's Neon here, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Lake. Today is Friday, September 12th, and we are getting close to the end of our 2 weeks here in Providence Oaks as a mail delivery person for the Postal Service of Providence Oaks. Frank is back, which I wasn't quite expecting. I don't know how he avoided all of the allegations and stuff from Walter Morgan, but he's back and stronger than ever. So, all we have today on our agenda is to watch Mildred's cats in the afternoon. So that's bound to be interesting. And it looks like we can have some deliveries to make. So, let's get going, shall we? Looks like we have only a couple parcels, 2 parcels, and 7 letters. So, looks like we have a pretty full day of us. Oh, maybe it'll be a bit more, I don't know, busy than yesterday was. Yesterday was not a very busy day, so let's get going.
A very good morning, Providence Oaks.
PO positive or pet peeve?
I wonder what it'll be today. Actually, no. Nancy, the floor is yours.
Yeah, Jack, I've got a pet peeve. Why do people start fake coughing when I'm smoking in my store? If you don't like it, just leave.
Thank you much, Nancy. And, well, if you're asking, it's not like people have other places to go besides the smokehouse that you call a general store. On to the weather forecast. Sunny in the first half of the day and some clouds in the second. Back to the playlist.
All right. I mean, it is an enclosed space, and like I say, there's only one place to get groceries in town.
Here's your mail.
So if I'm trying to get some Pop-Tarts and Nancy's smoking up the joint, it doesn't always make for the best, most pleasant grocery shopping experience, I'd say. Don't necessarily want some secondhand smoke with my with my carton of eggs and milk. All right. And we need to get out here and deliver another letter. All right. Looks like we might be able to talk to Kay here, because I think this is the area of Kay's house. Yeah, I think so. I think this should be Kay's house. 402 Pine Street. We babysitted Kay's kids yesterday, Grace and Max, because her and her husband were going to Portland for a Journey concert. Which, jealous, we didn't get to go to a Journey concert because our person, Angie, has just completely ghosted us since telling us that she's leaving Providence Oaks and closing up her store. We haven't talked to her at all in a couple days. Which honestly kind of sucks.
Driving along the highway.
Hello? Friday delivery day.
Well, just call me Friday Delivery K.
Oh,
Okay,
God.
No, that sounded better in my head.
Someone's in a good mood today.
Yes, thanks for looking after Max and Gracie last night. You were a real trooper for stepping in last minute.
I like that this suggests that something might have happened, but no, everything was great. The kids were fine. We blasted off into space in the Apollo 11 thing and had a full-on space mission. It turned into Star Wars and Star Trek and all those space movies. It was great.
No problem. They were great.
I appreciate the lie.
So,
Concert seemed like it was fun.
how was the concert?
Oh, yeah. Man, Journey is so good. Those songs have been stuck in my head all day.
That sounds like fun.
That sounds great.
I know, right? There's just so much cool stuff being created right now, you know? I mean, Journey was cool. I got to know them through Barry at first, but I tell you, if Prince or New Order ever came to Portland, I would sell my spleen for tickets.
Well, you only have one of those, so that creates quite the dilemma, huh?
One spleen, two bands. That's quite the potential dilemma.
Oh, and I haven't even mentioned Cyndi Lauper, or Run DMC, or Stevie Wonder. And before you go there, I know you're probably setting up a joke about spleens and Hammond organs right now.
I'm not a jokester.
I would never.
All jokes aside, though, I spent half the concert thinking about how I haven't really focused on my own music for a while now. Kids, work, all that stuff. So much going on. And I mean, I love tinkering, but right now, I'm not sure I'm even creating anything cool or just, not even Barry is allowed to listen to my songs at this stage, to be honest.
Well, I mean, you kind of don't know until you put yourself out there. Just kind of got to jump into it.
You never know until you put yourself out there.
I guess that's true. I was thinking, I have a mixtape with some of my stuff, Just something I've been trying out with my new synthesizer.
I would be honored. I could put it in and listen to it today. I've been bored on the old radio playlist. Jack doesn't really switch things up much.
I'd be honored.
That's great. It's just something I've been playing around with. Don't expect any fireworks. And hey, don't tell me what you think yet, yeah? You'll be my secret special audience of one, so I can get used to the idea of an audience.
Are you going to be playing on Sunday?
Would this have anything to do with Sunday evening?
Okay, don't tell anyone, but I'm thinking of performing a song on my new synth this Sunday.
Oh, hell
Holy
yeah.
crap, I just said that out loud. Dude! You are
Dude.
coming to the open mic, right?
I'm planning on it.
Of course! That's great! Wild horses couldn't drag me away.
But act cool, yeah? No one else knows yet. See you there.
Sure thing.
I think if I didn't go to the talent show thing on or the open mic night, I think Maureen would hunt me down and drag me by my hair to come and visit because that's just something Maureen would do. Okay, I can't pass that up. Back to my own journey for now.
Back to my own journey for now. Haha.
Nope, ignoring that. Bye now.
Okay, Kay, you're the one that opened this whole conversation up with Friday Delivery K. Like, that was even worse. Don't go talking about how my pun sucked when yours should earn a medal for the worst pun ever. Come on. Alright. One more letter to deliver here in town, and then how do we want to take care of the rest of these? Looks like we got some letters around here. Kind of think we just do the same kind of loop we did, and end here at the bait shop. Because I'm assuming that's going to trigger a conversation, because that's a parcel over at the bait shop. We don't go to the bait shop except for usually when there's some kind of conversation happen. Although there is the Robert stuff over here, so I'm assuming that's going to lead to a conversation too. But that's what we're going to do. Alright. I think this is where I take a turn. Oh no, was not. Dang it. That's fine, that's fine. No harm, no foul. Everything's gonna work out okay. Which is actually fine, because this actually gave me a better line on the, I was able to just park on the right side of the road. If I would have turned right later, I would have had to cross the street. So that works out for me, I think. Wait, how do I listen to the tape? Can I? Or do I have to... Okay, so R is the radio. I'm fine to have that back. It doesn't look like I can actually try it out. Can I? No. Alright. I wonder if that's something that I have to do at home, like spend my time doing. That's a bummer. I was kind of hoping I could just throw it in the radio now and listen to it. That does kind of present a dilemma, though, that we already committed to watching Mildred's cats. Are we going to be able to listen to the tape and watch the cats? Or do I have to choose one or the other? Although, it's not listed on my itinerary or my agenda for the day. So that's usually not like something big then. Looks like we got a letter to drop off here. Here we go.
Ooh, interesting.
And because it's not like we have an inventory or whatever that we can check. The only inventory we have is that of the truck. And that's just the couple parcels that we have. Yeah, or the singular parcel that we have. So that's not going to help us. All right. And another stop here. Who the heck knows what Robert's going to have for us today? I really don't think his efforts are going
These
to...
look like bills.
Gross. I really don't think Robert's efforts are going to amount to much. If a real estate developer is going to want to make apartments, they're kind of going to do that. If they have the money and they have the land to do it, a lot of people are generally just not going to oppose, the possibility of that money coming in. So that's the unfortunate truth of the matter. He sure gave it his level best, but we'll see what happens. I actually remembered this time that I could go through this back way over to his cabin. So how about that? He's been busy. Lots of logs. Alright, Robert. If he's even here. Alright.
Meredith!
Robert.
Hey, Robert.
How are you? I was away for a few days on an urgent job out of state.
I'm good. And, I'm good and nice to see you again and all that, but here's your mail.
I'm good. It's nice to see you again. Here's the mail.
Thanks, and likewise. Priority mail from Town Hall. Let's see what they have to say this time. Dear Mr. Harris, on behalf of yada yada yada, concerning Environmental Management Act 1213, yada yada yada. Wait. What? Listen to this. We have decided to postpone the construction of apartments for at least 6 months. We hope this satisfies you as well as the many residents of Providence Oaks that contacted us with their unfiltered and enthusiastic comments. It worked. The plan worked.
Well, for now at least. 6 months, I wouldn't, get your hopes up too much that it's done forever. But that's great. Happy that, that kind of surprised me. I did not think that was going to happen that way.
Wow, great! So happy for you, Robert.
We need to celebrate this. How about tomorrow night? Steak dinner at Moe's. Or something else. On me.
Steak dinner, okay, tomorrow night. Do I have anything tomorrow night? I don't know. Okay, maybe.
Sure, yeah.
Great. It's gonna be fun. See you tomorrow night then. Gotta go now. The telephone troops need to know the assault can be abandoned.
I mean, if he's gonna buy me steak, I'm not gonna say no. I ain't above getting a free steak. Hopefully Robert does not have the same misplaced thoughts that Maureen does. It's not a date. He did not call it a date. I did not call it a date. It was a steak dinner, a celebration at Moe's. That's all it was. That's all it is. That's all it will be. Alright. Another piece of mail to take out to the cabins. And then back to the bait shop. We haven't been back to the bait shop in a long time. Alright, we don't even have to drive through the whole thing this time. This one's right at the beginning. Okay. Just stop in here. Deliver this letter and be on our merry way.
These look like bills.
kind of a different time to be in, you know, Bill territory, isn't it? It's September 12th. Oh no, Meredith, why did you put that in the agenda? I said explicitly that it wasn't a dinner date. Steak celebratory dinner. Come on now. You know, I'm curious. We were given the K's mixtape, and I'm very curious here as to how that whole thing works. With when do we get to listen to it? And oh my gosh. They just rolled right through that stop sign. Because I'm thinking, you know, we know that Jack is the one that does the radio. I'm imagining, in different kinds of games that I've played, this is the type of situation where you have this tape, and knowing the knowledge that Jack runs the radio, could potentially see a situation where we use that knowledge to get Jack to play these songs over the radio. Maybe it's worth a shot. Maybe that's kind of outside the bounds of what this game is trying to do. But, you know, that's the sensibilities that I'm working with in things like RPGs and other choose-your-own adventure narrative games and puzzle games, point-and-click adventure games. So you know what? We're right here. We might as well try it. Because some of the side things in this game are things that don't exactly signpost you to do it. Like the photos. There was no logging of that quest in our agenda or anything. We just had to kind of remember that that's what we did, and kind of had to remember and rely on our logic. So again, I doubt that we can. But it's worth it. It's worth a shot in my immersive sim, point-and-click adventure, choose-your-own adventure type of mind. Yep, okay, we cannot do any of that. That's fine. I don't think that's really disappointing, because that would also be kind of a breach of trust, really. If Kay said, you can be my audience, and then we were like, actually, we're going to push you to play your songs over the radio waves that you aren't even comfortable with, that you've just trusted us with, and we're going to do that. I wasn't necessarily going to do it, I just wanted to see if it could be done, just because I had that little brain worm enter my mind, and felt like I had to try it out just to see if that was something that was an option. Which is fine. Not all narrative games, not all sort of choice and consequence decision-making games has to have these really big, intricate choices that you should be able to do, you know? They don't always need to be like that. This game doesn't try to say that it's one of those. So that's where I'd really have more of an issue with it, is if it was like a game that was presenting itself as having all these choices and consequences, and you were supposed to think outside the box and make all these different choices for people, and then it didn't let you do something like that that would make sense, then that would be something that's kind of a bummer. But I do not think this is one of those times. Alright. Mackey's bait. Tackling boat hunting. It's an itty bitty guy. Maybe it's just a lure or a fly for fly fishing or something. It's closed apparently. Kind of surprised that we can hear the radio from here. Okay, now as soon as I said that, it goes away. Hello there, Bert.
Ah, the waxworms have arrived.
Excuse me?
Excuse me?
I meant the package, Miss Weiss. It's my worms. For fishing. They're just in time. I'm taking a boat to the island this afternoon.
Well, that sounds like fun.
Great. Have fun.
Hey, you can tag along if you want, like your father used to. But I'm not helping you with any waxworms.
You know what? What the heck? That'd be kind of cool. The whole time we've been here around the lake, I kind of want to be on the lake.
Oh, really? Sounds like fun.
Okay, we'll show up here at 4 p.m. sharp.
Which I think gives us plenty of time. I think we're supposed to do the cat sitting a little later. 4 p.m. seems like we should be able to go out on the lake and then do the cat sitting. But this might be a time that we have to make a choice. We'll see. Alright, well that takes care of all of our packages. Let's return to the post office. Now, if I had to make a choice, am I going to upset Mildred and the cats? Or am I going to upset Mr. Mackey? I mean, based off of the interactions with Frank and Mildred, and it definitely doesn't seem like I want Mildred to be on my bad side. However, our time here in Providence Oaks is coming to a close soon. And do I really want to be stuck babysitting cats? I mean, Mildred can get over it. Her hair's fine. Oh, interesting. It doesn't add another thing on my agenda. Okay. So I think generally if it doesn't like show up on the agenda, that's kind of one of those things that means it's like it doesn't count as something that you have to choose, but oh well, let's see.
So, is this a quiet day, or does it always take this long?
Fishing requires patience. We've only been here for 2 hours.
You know what? Fishing's kind of nice. It makes, fishing in games, everybody likes fishing in games. Patience makes it feel nice.
And that's the nice thing about fishing.
Yeah, there's a fine line between boredom and relaxation.
Yeah, sometimes it's hard to relax, especially with my job in the city.
I find it hard to relax sometimes.
Fishing also requires silence.
Okay, noted. Noted.
Bert, can I ask you a question?
Come on, be honest. Do you like Maureen?
Do you like Maureen?
We ought to be heading back home. It's been a fine day, and I thank you for the company.
Ouch, okay. I guess we overstepped. That's fine, that's fine.
Kay's tape. Let's have a listen.
Okay.
It's got to be better than Mickey's. That's... Okay, maybe I spoke too soon.
Driving along the highway, headlights light up the signs. Thinking of what might have been. Radio keeps track of time.
Saved by the Bell.
Hello?
Hi, Meredith. Guess what I signed today?
Oh gosh, it's Steve. The contracts, apparently, I'm assuming.
The contracts for the Addit 87 deal?
Oh, yes. You are now talking to Steve Mitchell, CEO of a multi-million-dollar enterprise. But before I continue my insufferable bragging, I have a thing or two to say to you, about you. You've been a huge part of the success of this company, and I feel this is just the beginning. We're entering the golden age of personal computers, and we've got front row tickets. The past 2 weeks have made me realize that I couldn't have done it without you, and I'm going to need you even more in the coming years. So, here's a new monster deal I want you to think about. Become a partner in the company for 20% of the shares and a significant pay raise. Significant. The only condition is that I need your commitment for the next 5 years.
Wow.
So, there it is. Think about it, and let's talk about it more when you're back in the office.
Okay, wow. That's a surprise.
This is a bit of a surprise.
Just let it sink in a bit. I don't need an answer right now. I have to get back to my million-dollar lifestyle. Actually, no, I need to get cranking on lots of stuff. Talk soon, Meredith.
Good evening, feline friends. Aunt Meredith's gonna keep you company tonight. Come here. Kitty. Ow!